Gracious, most powerful, most omnipotent God, we first pause just to say thank you. We thank you for one more chance, one more privilege, one more opportunity to stand here in these halls with the fiduciary responsibility to carry out the work of the people. We ask you right now that you give us grace, that you give us wisdom, that you give us guidance to do the will of the people and have it be done in a way that the people be edified, your name be glorified, and the devil be terrified. For it is in Jesus' name we do pray. Amen.
Amen.
Pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Council, I need a motion on the work session for October 17th.
Mr. President, move for approval.
Have a motion to approve. All in favor, raise your hand.
7 with District 2 abstaining.
I need a motion on the regular council minutes for the 17th.
Mr. President.
Yes,
move,
sir.
Move for approval.
Have a motion to approve. All in favor, raise your hand.
7 with 2 abstaining.
Okay. Mr. Mayor, you're up.
Good evening.
Good evening.
I want to say good evening to council and to all the residents of Montgomery. I want to thank everyone for coming out to take part in local government. I want to thank you for all that you do to help make our city what it is today. I want to thank the city council, leadership in particular, for some constructive meetings over the last couple of weeks on a number of issues that are before us, and we'll continue to try to make sure the public is aligned and aware of what is happening. Also want to thank our staff, all the cabinet directors and department heads for the work that they're doing. We know that there are always new challenges before us to make this city better, but I want to thank everybody for what they're doing, as well as our partners in the community. But this is an interesting meeting because it is the last meeting of this city council. And the next time we come back into this body, we will be with new members with a new agenda. Some things carrying over, some things that will be new because of those representatives that will be in position. But I do want to take this time to thank those who have served on the council over the last 4 years for the work that you have done. You answer a lot of calls, you answer a lot of messages, you have to make a lot of calls and do a lot of work on behalf of the community that people don't see. But it has led to some highlights, and I just want to share a few of those that this council certainly should be proud of. $1.7 billion invested in the city from new and expanding companies like Hyundai, Amazon, Premier Tech, and FedEx. Manna Beverages building a $600 million state-of-the-art beverage manufacturing facility that will create over 300 new jobs with potential of $70,000 in average salary right here in the River region. This council launched a Doing Business with Montgomery initiative, transferred $20 million in funds to Liberty Bank on behalf of the city, but also this city was named the second best city in the nation for black entrepreneurs to start own a business. This year we hosted the grand opening of the Montgomery Whitewater Project, one that's continued to play a significant role in the economic development of not only our city, but our region. The inland port, I think some people have kind of forgotten that, but those that went to Greenville with us certainly got a chance to see what it would look like up close and personal. The Alabama Port Authority Board of Directors approved a $2 million purchase of 272 acres in Montgomery to build an inland container intermodal facility. So it's not on the river, even though it's called an inland port, it is an intermodal transfer facility. And this project will generate more than 2,500 jobs, $340 million in business revenues, and over $14.2 million in state and local taxes. We're also named the Gold Level Site by CSX Transportation, 230-acre Montgomery CNJ industrial site located along U.S. Highway 31 in close proximity to the state's inland port is the only site in the nation to have been designated as a top-tier gold-level site by CSX Transportation. And this designation identifies this site as a world-class industrial location that is prepared to compete for the top industrial projects in the world. Now, it's not just been economic development this council has championed, it's also been community development. We've rebuilt and renovated the fields at Buddy Watson Park. This council approved the Montgomery Ford initiative to reinvest $50 million into facilities, community centers, infrastructure, and public safety. Also helped to upgrade facilities such as Crampton Bowl, renovations at Oak Park that included removing dead trees, working on landscaping, and planting new trees and working on other facilities. Centennial Hill revitalization, new sidewalks and aesthetic lighting added to the underpass locations at I-85 and Union Street, Decatur Street, and Jackson Street to help transition to and from Centennial Hill to downtown Montgomery. And then there was C-Spire investment into the river region. C-Spire's fiber network expansion to Montgomery will complement our community's unique IT assets while bolstering the economic development potential of our region. And then there were the multi-million-dollar investments to our public transportation system. These developments are part of the $6.5 million in CARES Act funding the city received to significantly improve public transportation in Montgomery through increased mobility, efficiency, and access. We also introduced 5 26-passenger buses, 2 20-passenger buses, and 3 microtransit executive-style shuttles as the latest development. But the City Council also supported our initiatives to bring about a more modern organizational chart for the city. This council supported the creation of the Office of Violence Prevention, which is continuing to work to reduce the risk of violence through linked strategies and partnerships with government, nonprofit, neighborhood, and faith organizations by utilizing data-driven programs to address community needs and implement violence intervention. This council supported the Montgomery Police Athletic League, introduced during the spring, which engages Montgomery's youth with mentoring, sports, and STEM activities, life skills, cultural arts, and other constructive activities. The Montgomery Police Department under Chief Darrell Lauber was reorganized, and this council supported that. Since March 15th, the Montgomery Police Department has seized 70 firearms with machine gun conversion devices, commonly known as Glock switches. Chief Albert has met with ATF special agents in charge, and together will soon release indictments in reference to machine gun conversion devices that will span Alabama and Georgia. The expansion of the STAR Center is currently underway. Current STAR Center registered users are up from 50 last year, and with registered cameras at 1,447 and integrated cameras at 247. The council also supported Chief Albert and this administration and the Montgomery Police Department by entering into partnerships with local, state, and federal law enforcement agencies in an effort to strengthen crime-fighting efforts and prosecution of criminals on all levels. ALEA, Montgomery County Sheriff's Office, Montgomery County District Attorney's Office, the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms, Drug Enforcement Administration, U.S. Attorney's Office, U.S. Marshals, and the FBI. Our investments from the Montgomery Police Department are still being utilized. Other things that this council has to be proud of. The city was named for the first time in its history as one of the top 5 great American defense communities by the Association of Defense. And in return, we're doing all we can to support our military members. We've secured $15 million from Maxwell Air Force Base Commercial Vehicle Inspection Gate to maximize base security, enhance quality of life for military families with Greenway Trail Network and Montgomery Whitewater Project, expanded programs that are important to military families, including the International Baccalaureate Schools and high-quality pre-K initiatives, secured $33.2 million to support the mission of Maxwell Gunter Air Force Base and the Alabama Air National Guard, while launching the pilot program with DODEA to allow access to Montgomery's magnet schools for families living on base. We also cut the red tape to allow military spouses with out-of-date license to work in Alabama and to receive that reciprocity. So there are a lot of things that the council has to be proud of. Now, we want to shift to Veterans Appreciation Week and Veterans Day event. We will ask the council in just a little bit to adopt a resolution declaring Sunday, November 5th through Saturday, November 11th as Veterans Appreciation Week in the city of Montgomery. This week will culminate with our annual Veterans Celebration on Saturday, November 11th at Riverwalk Stadium. We want to be clear that we're proud of the veterans that we have, not only serving in the administration, but those that are on the council and those that are in this community, those that help with our community through so many different ways each and every day, that we show them the appreciation and respect that they deserve by serving for and on behalf of this country. I want to thank our administration for coming up with the Veterans Task Force to help us better connect with the veterans community in this city. Many of you on the council suggested that. Some in the administration and others at a Veterans Day appreciation said, well, it's great that we're doing this on Veterans Day, but what about the other days? And so we heard that, and so we're now actively working more with the VA and others to make sure that we can serve this population that has served us. And so I'm honored to be one of the speakers at this event on Saturday at Riverwalk Stadium, along with Commander of the 42nd Air Base Wing, Colonel Ryan Richardson, and my friend and retired Air Force Brigadier General Trent Edwards. This celebration is a wonderful opportunity for families to come together and show their support. It's free, it's family friendly, so we want to ask everyone in this community to come out to Riverwalk Stadium to support our veterans, just to show a little bit of appreciation on this Veterans Day. Now, as I conclude, I want to mention the Office of Workforce and Opportunity. The creation of Office of Workforce and Opportunity is a crucial step to ensure that Montgomery actively participates in closing achievement gaps and reducing barriers to opportunity. Through this office, we will develop workforce programs and connect individuals to various opportunities, including education, training certifications, apprenticeships, internships, mentoring programs, volunteering, and wraparound services. Our aim is to ensure an equitable workforce in Montgomery, and rather than reinventing the wheel, we believe in creating partnerships to leverage the city's capacity to remove these barriers to opportunity with the help of grant funding. And so while we focus a lot on tourism and economic development, we're looking at our budget numbers, we certainly know that it's important to plan for an inclusive future. And this means investing not only in a living wage, but also the long-term prosperity of our residents. And so to kickstart this process, we're opening a survey to gather public input on the services, training, and education needed to obtain, maintain, and advance in jobs and careers. I'm going to say that one more time. We're opening a survey to gather public input on the services, training, and education needed to obtain and advance in jobs and careers. I say that because quite often when I'm in the community, people say that we don't get enough feedback from the community. They can't make a city council meeting, which we understand due to other obligations. How do they give feedback? How do we interpret what the community needs? This is one way, not the only way, but one way to give feedback on what the community is looking for and what we can provide with our partners. So we encourage you to share this just like you would anything else, be it your social media channels and platforms, or just be a word of mouth with your friends and neighbors about what feedback they can provide and guidance they can give us during this time. We certainly invite all residents to provide that input for the implementation of the Office of Workforce and Opportunity. Before I turn it back over to President Jim Wright, Kelby, are there any other things we need to recommend, or did I cover it all from the Office of Workforce and Opportunity? It looks like I did not cover it all, so she's going to come and cover what I should have. Thank you.
So Also, in the creation of the Office of Workforce and Opportunity, we are opening up an application for partners, so organizations who provide workforce opportunity, education, and training services. They are invited to become a partner with the Grants Department to pursue grant funding for education and workforce training. Through this, we will create this partnership to allow these organizations to have access to grant funding, technical assistance, and grant writing through the Grants Department. And as a part of this, we're doing this as a part of the National Apprenticeship Week. This is a proclamation for the National Apprenticeship Week, whereas the National Apprenticeship Week is celebrating its 9th anniversary of raising awareness of the vital role registered apprenticeships provide in creating opportunities by allowing apprentices to earn while they learn and prepare pathways to good quality jobs and well-paying careers in the city of Montgomery and across the nation. And whereas registered apprenticeships programs enable employers to develop and train their future workforce while offering career seekers affordable paths to secure high-paying jobs, and whereas the city of Montgomery recognizes the role of registered apprenticeships in expanding opportunities in our workforce that are inclusive of individuals who have been historically underserved, marginalized, and adversely affected by persistent poverty and inequity, thus providing a path for all qualified individuals, including women, youth, people of color, rural communities, justice-involved individuals, and individuals with disabilities to become apprentices and contribute to America's industries. And whereas the city of Montgomery recognizes that the registered apprenticeship, a proven and industry-driven training model, is a key strategy to improving job quality and creating access to good-paying, family-sustaining jobs for all, starting with youth and young individuals, while addressing some of our nation's pressing workforce challenges, such as rebuilding our country's infrastructure, addressing critical supply chain demands, supporting a clean energy workforce, modernizing our cybersecurity response, and responding to care economic issues. Now, therefore, Mayor Stephen L. Reed, Mayor of the City of Montgomery, do hereby proclaim November 13th, 2023 through November 19th, 2023 as National Apprenticeship Week. So this will kick off the Office of Opportunity, and we will offer registered apprenticeship programs through that office.
Thank you.
Something else for this council to take credit for, because we've been talking about apprenticeship programs for 4 years. So it's great that we can sign on to this, and I think that's significant, and should not be lost on the community what these apprenticeship programs will offer working adults, those who are looking to be reskilled and retrained, as well as young people who have not had the opportunities yet to get into the workforce and figure out where they may want to go or what they may want to do. Now, I was made aware briefly, and this is my last addendum, Mr. President, that there has been confusion around some of the inauguration events. So on behalf of the planners, I will apologize for that. These kind of skeleton schedules should have been out, but to the degree it has not gotten out, then that is on us for not being clear in the communication and making sure that got out into the right hands. So I will read through the events, and then we'll make sure that we get them to not only Ms. Blaylock, but all the council members right away for the events that will take place. And so I'll read them now, but we will get them posted right away, and maybe we'll even get them up on the city Facebook page as well. On Saturday, November the 11th, there will be a day of service from 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. at Wares Ferry Road Elementary School, 6425 Wares Ferry Road, Montgomery, Alabama, 36117. That is Saturday, November the 11th, day of service from 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. On Sunday, November 12th, there will be an interfaith worship service at 11 a.m. at Free Will Missionary Baptist Church, 1724 Hill Street, Montgomery, Alabama, 36108. All are invited to the day of service and to the interfaith worship service. There will also be on Sunday another event that is for the council, the inaugural brunch. There will be a limited number of tickets available to the public from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. At Waterworks Rooftop, 116 Councillor Street, Montgomery, Alabama 36104. And again, limited number of tickets available to the public, so that is a ticketed event. And then on Tuesday, there will be the swearing-in ceremony at the Montgomery Performing Arts Center. Doors open at 9 a.m. Ceremony will be at 10 a.m. The Montgomery Performing Arts Center, 201 Tallapoosa Street, Montgomery, Alabama, 36104. We encourage the public and the community to come to this organizational meeting by the council on Tuesday, November the 14th. There will also be, after that, an inaugural citizens reception here at the City Hall Auditorium, 103 North Perry Street, Montgomery, Alabama 36104. That will start at 2 p.m. on Tuesday, November 14th. And then there will be an inaugural gala at the Renaissance Hotel and Spa, 201 Tallapoosa Street, Montgomery, Alabama 36104. A limited number of tickets available to the public for that as well. And those are the inaugural events, again, starting with the day of service on Saturday, November the 11th, and ending on Tuesday with the swearing in, the citizens reception, and the inaugural gala with the interfaith worship service and brunch as a part of those activities over the next weekend. So I want to make sure that to the swearing in ceremony, the organizational meeting that the council will have, please come out, bring young people, bring those not so young who have never been to see the council sworn in and all the things that go into an inauguration on behalf of local government. For those who were here to see Governor Ivey's inauguration, then you have a little sense of what it is, but ours is not as long as the state's because we don't have all those constitutional officers. But it is nonetheless, I think, very educational for those who are learning more about government and how their government serves them. So, Mr. President, I want to thank you for the time and opportunity, and I turn it back over to you.
Thank you very much. One additional question, Mayor. I know that our council members have got people coming in to see them. If the council would let me know how many people you got coming, how many seats you need, then Brenda and I will work out seating for the council in the auditorium downtown. Okay?
Thank you.
All right. Item number one. Let's do this first. Mayor, you've asked for a resolution on the Veterans Day.
Yes, sir.
And I think we probably go ahead and do that first thing. So, Madam Clerk, you got
Yes,
that?
sir. Resolution designating November the 5th through the 11th, 2023 as Veterans Appreciation Week.
I need a motion to suspend rules on this
Mr.
item.
President, move to suspend the rules.
Have a motion to suspend rules. All in favor, raise your hand.
Unanimous?
Motion to adopt.
All in favor, raise your hand.
Unanimous. Resolution is adopted.
Okay. Item number one.
Mayoral veto of resolution number 190-2023, resolution to maintain and confirm the neutrality of the city of Montgomery towards its residents.
Mr. Lyons,
Move to override.
have a motion to override. All in favor, raise your hand.
Five.
Okay. All opposed, same sign.
Three with one
Okay.
absence. The motion to override carries.
And, okay,
Item two, mayoral veto of resolution number 207-2023, resolution setting a moratorium on all construction on Bell Road.
Mr. Pruitt, y'all, what you gonna do with this item?
I want to move to uphold the veto.
Okay, have a motion to uphold. All in favor, raise your hand.
Seven. One, are you abstaining or no?
No, I know the process, but, yeah, I'm voting.
You,
Not
you,
voting.
you,
I'm not voting with the Rondo.
I'm voting yes, Ron.
so you're voting no or abstaining?
No, I'm voting no.
Motion to uphold the veto carries 7.
Now,
And
Mr. President, when will we start working on the new one with the description and everything we need?
When the new council is set, okay?
Okay. Thank you.
All right, number 3.
Item 3, hearing of proposed ordinance rezoning one lot located at 2601 to 2611 Woodley Park Drive from an O1 district to a B2Q district.
Mr. Adams, can you come forward? This is a hearing on this item. Is anyone here on this particular item? I don't have anybody signed up on this. Anybody here on item number 3? Yes, ma'am, come forward, please.
Good evening.
Your name for the record, please.
Shapita Thomas.
Okay. This is a public hearing. Anyone like to speak against this item, please come forward this time. Seeing none, declare the public hearing has been held. It's proper for the council. Need a motion?
Motion to approve.
Have a motion approved. All in favor, raise your hand.
Unanimous, ordinance is adopted.
Good luck with your business, ma'am.
Thank you.
Item 4, hearing on proposed ordinance rezoning one parcel of land containing 3 acres located on the southwest corner of Wetumpka Highway and Old Wetumpka Highway from an Ag 2 district to a B2 district.
Representative, item number 4, please come forward.
Hello, my name is Christy Jones.
Okay, Christie. This is a public hearing. Anyone like to speak against this item, please come forward this time. Seeing none, declare the public hearing has been held. Proper for the council. Need a motion? Who's in this item?
Move to approve.
And move to adopt. All in favor, raise your hand.
Unanimous, ordinance is adopted.
Very good. Good luck with your business.
Thank you.
Item 5, hearing on proposed ordinance rezoning 2 lots located at 2600 East South Boulevard on the west side of Marty Lane, 2921 Marty Lane, from an O2 district to a B3 district.
Okay. Somebody represent this item here? Anybody represent item 4? Okay, we've had a public hearing on this. Number 5, is it number 5? Okay, number 5, okay, number 5, I'm sorry.
Move to approve.
Have a hold on, I gotta have a
We
public-
need to see if there's any opposition.
Yes, sir, you here. This is a public hearing. Anyone like to speak against this item, please come forward. Seeing none, number 5, item number 5. Seeing none, declare the public hearing's been held. Proper for the council. What?
Move to approve.
Motion approved. All in favor, raise your hand.
Unanimous, ordinance is adopted. Item 6, hearing on proposed ordinance rezoning 28 parcels containing 1,540 acres located on the south side of Hyundai Boulevard between Norman Bridge Road and I-65 from an
Anybody here
A1
stand up for this
to a
item?
district.
Yes, sir, come forward. Your name for the record, sir?
Randall Minor.
Okay, Mr. Minor. This is a public hearing. Anyone like to speak against this item, please come forward this time. Seeing none, I declare the public hearing's been held. It's proper for the council. Need a motion?
Motion to approve.
Have a motion approved. All in favor, raise your hand.
Unanimous, ordinance is adopted.
Good luck with the project.
Item 7, ordinance amending the Code of Ordinances, Section 25-25 and Section 25-35, solid waste disposal of garbage by single-family dwellings.
I need a motion on this item. We need to carry this on. I think we're probably in a state of not quite ready to vote on this. It has to have something done here. It dies.
It will sign it die, and we'll, if you want me to, I'll put it on the November the 21st agenda.
I think it
as
needs
new
to go there. I
business.
think we need more discussion on this. Please put it on the 21st, okay?
I will put no action by council.
There you go.
Okay. Item 8, resolution authorizing a project development agreement between the City of Montgomery and Dottier LLC.
Okay, I need a motion to adopt.
Mr. President, move to adopt.
You don't have to have a
No, there's no public hearing on this, right?
motion to
No,
adopt.
sir.
No,
No
no,
public hearing.
yeah. And motion to adopt, all in favor, raise your hand.
Unanimous, Resolution is adopted.
Done. Okay, item number 9.
Application for a lounge retail liquor Class 2 package license doing business as Express Liquor at 2589 Congressman Dickinson Drive.
Okay, this is have a representative for this item number 9, please. Who's here, folks? I got 2 signed up for it. Number 9, yes, sir. Y'all come forward, Mr. Patel.
My name is Yamal Bagat.
Okay, this is a public hearing. Anyone like to speak against this item, please come forward at this time. Seeing none, declare the public hearing has been held. Brought before the council.
I've got a question. Is this at a store at the end of Coliseum and the Northern Boulevard?
It's by 231 as you take Wetumpka exit. It's in middle of McDonald's and next to the new Taco
Okay.
Bell.
All right.
Oh, okay, nice one. Okay. Need a motion? Did Don? Need a motion?
Move to
Don?
approve. Is this new business?
Is this- Oh, it is, okay, yes.
Oh, motion to suspend the rules.
All in favor, raise your hand.
Unanimous.
And then move to approve.
All in favor, raise your hand.
Good luck.
Unanimous. Resolution is adopted.
Good luck with your business, sir.
Item 10, application for retail beer and retail table wine off premises only, doing business as Family Dollar Store at 2225 South Jackson Street.
Representative Family Dollar here, please. Yes, ma'am. Okay, your name for the record, ma'am?
Lucia Dunn.
Okay.
I
This is
didn't
the
hear.
public.
I didn't hear.
Public. There you go.
Lucia Dunn.
Okay, thank you there. This is a public hearing. Anyone like to speak against this item, please come forward. Sir, you want to speak on this item? Just help her, okay, all right. Seeing nothing, I'll bring it before the council. I declare the public hearing been held as part of the council.
Motion to suspend the rules.
Have motion to suspend rules, all in favor, raise your hand.
Unanimous.
Motion to adopt.
All in favor, raise your hand.
Unanimous. Resolution is adopted.
Good luck with the business, ma'am. Thank
Item
you.
11, application for retail beer and retail table wine off premises only, doing business as Chevron at 2682 Zelda Road.
Representative Chevron here, please. Here, representative of Chevron station. Anyone here? Had nobody sign up for that. Number 11. Number 11. Okay. We have to have a public hearing because it's been advertised, so this is the public hearing. Anyone like to speak against this item, please come forward at this time. Seeing none, declare the public hearing's been held as proper for the council, and this will have to be.
Y'all can either make a motion to adopt it, deny it, or let it
Who's
sign
got
it
this?
out.
Charlie, that's in District 7. I talked to Andrew,
Yeah.
and he's okay with it.
Oh,
But
yes.
this council has made it always a deal. If they don't show up, we just sort of carry it over.
Well, it's got a strange situation
Can't do
here. Can't carry it over.
They'd have to start all over.
It needs to be
again
voted. I
with
think if you
advertising.
got agreement in that area, I'd go with it.
Motion, you want me to go ahead and make?
Yeah, make a motion.
Motion to suspend the rules.
All in favor, raise your hand.
Unanimous.
Motion to adopt.
All in favor, raise your hand.
Unanimous. Resolution is adopted.
Okay.
Item 12, resolution appointing Bill Ford to the Museum Board.
Mr. President,
Yes, sir, I need a
move to
motion.
suspend the rules for the remainder of the agenda.
Amen. All in favor, raise your hand.
Unanimous.
Move to adopt.
All in favor, raise your hand.
Unanimous. Resolution is adopted. Item 13, resolution appointing Darlene Skyer to the Parks and Recreation Board.
Need a motion on that.
Motion to adopt.
All in favor, raise your hand.
Unanimous. Resolution is adopted. Item 14, resolution concurring in the reappointment of Sam Munnerling to the Board of Directors of Human Resources.
Motion to adopt.
All in favor, raise your hand.
Unanimous. Resolution is adopted. 15, resolution concurring in the reappointment of Raython K. Scott to the Board of Directors of Human Resources.
Move to adopt.
All in favor, raise your hand.
Unanimous. Resolution is adopted. 16, resolution reappointing Albert Holloway to the Joint Public Charity Hospital Board.
Move to adopt.
All in favor, raise your hand.
Unanimous. Resolution is adopted. Item 17, resolution reappointing Robert H. Steindorf to the Joint Public Charity Hospital Board.
Move to adopt.
All in favor, raise your hand.
Unanimous. Resolution is adopted. Item 18, pursuant to Section 1153B1 Code of Alabama, authorization of demolition of unsafe structures at the listed locations.
Need a motion to uphold.
Motion to uphold.
All in favor, raise your hand.
Unanimous. Item 19, resolution declaring, authorizing, and assessing cost of abatement of public nuisances on various lots.
Need a motion to uphold. No motion to approve.
Motion to uphold.
All in favor, raise your hand.
Unanimous. Resolution is adopted.
Madam Clerk, you got anything else on you?
Yes, sir, I have contingency funds. Mr. Mayor, these do not have your approval. I didn't get them back from your office. For District 1, $1,000 to McCoa. For District 1, $350 for court-appointed special advocates of Montgomery County. Those are vendors. For District 2, $500 to Fed Moms Support Group. They are a vendor. For District 4, $20,000 to YMCA, $3,500 to Change, $5,000 to Brentwood Children Homes. Those are vendors. For District 6, $5,000 to West Alabama Jubilee, $2,000 to Trenton State Community College, $500 to New Vision Outreach Group.
Okay.
For,
Anything else?
no,
Yeah.
sir, that's it.
I have one.
You got one? 16?
District 5, $1,000 for McIntyre Community Center.
McIntyre Community Center, okay.
Okay. Anybody else?
Mr. President,
Yes, sir.
$1,000 to Meals on Wheels?
McCoa?
Yes. And 1,000 to Mental Health America?
Ms. Blaylock.
Just a second, Mental Health America?
Yes.
Let's go.
And make that out of District 7.
No, sir,
Since
I don't
Clay or
think so.
Andrew's not here.
Mr. Grimes?
I want to do 500 to feed moms. Same thing Brantley did.
Fed mom.
Fed
What?
Mom? Okay,
Fed,
okay. Anybody else?
Okay. That all? Need a motion to adopt?
Motion to adopt.
All in favor, raise your hand.
Unanimous.
Okay. We have 4 people who want to speak to us tonight on the public communication.